So this is another movie review. This one's called Simon, King of the Witches, 1970. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 stars. I kind of had mixed feelings about this horror exploitation movie. It's going to be another Adrian mention. 1971 American exploitation horror film. I was disappointed by this. I didn't think it was that great, but I think Adrian digs occult movies from this time period, or vampire movies from this time period, or both. He's big time fanatic, you might say. All right. So the misleading advertising campaign, which set up Simon as a demonic sex orgy film, cashing in on the Charles Manson trials, seriously hurt the film at the box office. So it was a box office flop because they tried to tie it to Charles Manson somehow, but the connection wasn't there, and people didn't like Charles Manson after he put a swastika on his forehead. So 1971, 99 minutes. Astral Films, Canadian production. All right. I could go into the details, but it was hard to follow. Simon is this warlock who lives in the he lives in the storm drain. He talks to trees, and he loves going outside when it's pouring rain without an umbrella. He's just I don't know about this guy. He's always frowning, like 90% of the time. He's frowning, except for when he's with his girlfriend. Then he starts smiling all of a sudden. The one that he bewitched, the district's daughter, Brenda Scott. I think she gets naked. There's full frontal on this one. I'll read you this, since this is probably incoherent. What is going on with this film? That's how I kind of felt about it. I think Adrian probably feels that it's one of those so bad that it's good type movies. And I'll show you what I mean when I read one of these reviews from IMDb, because it's pretty funny. Far out, man. Here it is. Don't touch me. I'm a religious object. That's one of the lines from The Naked Blondie, the comely naked blondie. There's a lot of comely women, white women in this one. Lots of nudity. That's the only reason to watch, really. And it's got that crazy witch scene with what's her name, Andy Warhol's girlfriend, showing off her cleavage there, and telling her fellow pagan witches to take off their clothes and to show full frontal in front of the camera. Anyways, this is what Asa Thoth Powiggins says on October 11th, 2021, pretty recent. While in jail, Simon Andrew Prine, who's apparently some big-time B-movie actor that I never heard of, or seen in any previous movie, I don't think. He meets a man and takes him back to his homie Storm Drain and introduces him to the dark arts. In return, the man takes Simon to a party where he sells trinkets and amulets to the guests, and he bewitches a woman. When someone tries to rip Simon off by bouncing a check on him for Simon read his tarot cards. And the guy wrote a rubber check on Simon, so he gets all ticked off, and he uses his voodoo on the guy, which ultimately escalates into Simon's one-man war against the police, the mayor, and the entire city. Yeah, that's a pretty good description, summary of the movie. Anyways, it says Simon King of Witches contains number 1, Hocus Pocus and Mumbo Jumbo. Oh yeah, he's going earth, fire, water, magnetic. and he talks like this when he puts a curse on a gay guy who's trying to put the moves on his male prostitute friend. Anyways, number 2, chicken and human sacrifice. Number 3, a magic mirror. Number 4, effluvium. Number 5, awesome silk robes and red underwear. Number 6, full frontal female nudity. Yeah. That's the reason to watch. Number 6, hippie lingo. Number 7, the floating red glob of doom. That was another thing. You got this floating red glob, and then the gay guy who's trying to hit on his on his male prostitute friend. He ends up becoming this blue glowing thing, or maybe it's purple. I can't remember. Best bits. Number 1, the red glob of doom killing a man with a flower pot. Oh, that was revenge on the dude who bounced his check on Simon. Number 2, Simon's bizarre visit with the Queen of the Witches. Yeah, that was the best scene by far right there. This is supremely, insanely good fun. I don't know about that. It was hard to follow, and it was kind of boring at times. But which is not to say that it didn't have its moments. For instance, Don't Touch Me, I'm a Religious Object. Or Simon's bizarre visit with the Queen of the Witches, who's Andy Warhol's girlfriend. What's her name? I got to look it up now because I never heard of this person before I started doing research on it. Okay. It's here. Where is it? Ultraviolet. That's her name. Isabelle Collin Defincy, also known as Ultraviolet, French-American artist, author, and both the colleague of Andy Warhol and one of his so-called superstars, whatever that means. She ended up going on she had a near-death experience in 1973, about with depression. It launched her on a spiritual quest, culminating in her baptism in 1981. For the rest of her life, she was a practicing member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's the Mormon Church. You're going to get your own planet if you're Mormon. or is that Jehovah's Witness? I always get Mormons mixed up with Jehovah's Witness. All right. So let's go down the list because Adrian added one. Professor Quiz has been going off on the comments. He's really digging my channel. He wants to promote it. Kind of like Garbage Can Film Man when I had that funky microphone. He was telling me to build my own microphone. Anyways, Professor Quiz suggested that I should put up movie posters behind here. And I was kind of wondering in the back of my head, what movie posters did he have in mind? I know Rambo Raff for Life has Cobra in the background constantly. It would be pretty cool if I could switch them around every video, have a different one. That would be cool. Unboxed, watched, and reviewed. That guy. He has a Laura Gemser poster in the background. So it is a good idea, and I just got to work 2 jobs, save up some money, maybe get my wage claim against my former employer finally, and get my new place situated because I think I have to move out by November. I guess they're trying to sell the house here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Nobody tells me nothing. They just go on vacation. And that's another thing. Tomorrow I have to really focus on finding a second job. I complained to management that I keep getting smaller routes. My hours are being cut. I'm in dire financial situation as a result of their stealing my hours, quite literally, and reducing the amount of work that they give me. Oh my God, what a disaster. Just compounding disasters this year. The auto accident, and being told that I have to move, and getting laid off from one of my employers, and now have my hours cut. It's just been a terrible year for me. Anyways, enough about that. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, what kind of movie posters would Professor Quiz want in my videos? And Adrian goes, Casablanca. I said, okay. I was thinking more along the lines of Bad Taste, but my son probably wouldn't like to see that poster. And then he suggested The House by the Cemetery, which is a Luci Fucci movie that I have in my Netflix queue. I don't even know if it's available. Evil Dead, and one other film that I've seen. What other film movie poster did Adrian suggest? Anyways, Affleck says they didn't get my completed reinstatement form, the third one that I sent. And they refunded my premium payment again, second time. So I went to the library tonight in an effort to print out another reinstatement form so that I could pay them again and send them another reinstatement form for the 4th time, and pay them for the 3rd time. A different amount this time because now they're saying it's a lower amount. I have no idea what's going on, and neither does my Affleck agent. So that's a huge headache. It's been going on for like a month and a half now. Trying to deal with Affleck is like impossible. They make you fill out this form. They don't tell you how to fill it out. The agent tells me, but I fill it out the wrong way the first time anyway. Why? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I'm getting old. Whatever. So they send it. They sent me two reinstatement forms back. I send one back that I didn't sign. Okay, so I sent another one that I did sign, and it was complete and everything. And they even wrote on there that the separate envelope that I sent had the incomplete reinstatement form and my payment in it. But it just disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to it. So I'm just going to send another reinstatement form and send another payment. What a nightmare. Holy cow. Unbelievable. All right. So what were the movie posters? 5 replies. Cool. Oh, man. I got to click on the video. All right. My favorite wife. 10 views. I never thought I'd get this many comments on my favorite wife. I've got 16 comments on here. Just Professor Quiz and Adrian went off. Oh, Cannibal Holocaust. My ex-wife used to have a T-shirt of that lady with the pole down her throat or whatever that was, and it used to disgust my family every time she wore it for like Christmas party or something. My ex-wife, Christine. She was a bad wife, but she was into cult movies too. We used to sit and watch them all night. Even go to the movie theaters, like watch 4 or 5 horror flicks in a row. Cool. Those were the days when I was married to a cult movie fanatic. A crazy one, an alcoholic one. All right. So what do I got on my list? Oh, I'm supposed to get I was going to mention Tales from the Crypt. So Adrian mentioned Tales from the Crypt 3 years ago. He didn't say if it was the movie or the TV show or what, but I've got the TV show in my Psychotronic video guide, so I was going to order it on Netflix when I was like 90 years old anyway. And so I added it to my Netflix queue. I got season 1. I watched the first 6 episodes. A lot of great actors in that one. I love that show. It's kind of corny and far-fetched, but that's part of the charm of it, I think. And I'm glad I got it. I'm supposed to get season 4, disc 1 and disc 2 tomorrow. And I've got to focus on looking for another job, although I probably can't start until mid-July anyway, so no big rush on that. But it would be nice if they would just call me and tell me to bring my ID. That's how desperate I am for money right now. I was thinking of getting a personal loan, but then why would I get $2,000 just so that I could stick it in my Robinhood account? I've only got 2 bills to pay right now. Maybe I should wait for my bills to stack up before I get a personal loan through the bank. But anyways, Adrian never told me if he was referring to the movie or the television show Tales from the Crypt. So when I mentioned it in my last video, he said, "Oh, I was talking about the movie because I had the movie or something." Something to that effect. So I found the movie on on Newcastle After Dark. Yeah. Newcastle After Dark, a nostalgic take on the late night movies. Hosts from Western Pennsylvania and Northeast Ohio, coming to you from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Those guys, the guys with the cigarettes and the beer. All right, so I added that to my list. Let me give you my updated list now, since I'm going up over 20 minutes. And I really need to apply for work. Keep my AFLAC policy going somehow by some miracle of God. Maybe do a couple more movie reviews from my list here. Although I probably only do one if I get the Tales from the Crypt season 4. Oh, what am I doing? I just clicked on one of the movies on. I got a bookmark here, but I gotta clean up this list one of these days because I have to keep scrolling down to the bottom. You know what I mean? Anyways, what do we got here? Okay, here we go. Next one is Jack the Ripper, 1976. Then I've got Skyscraper, 1995. To Be the Best, 1993. Deathmatch, 1994. The Uncanny, 1977. This Is Not a Test, 1962. Slave of the Cannibal God, 1978. Last Cry, 2022. Blood Moon. Eye of the Tiger, 1986. Dick Tracy Returns, 1938. Daredevils of the Red Circle, 1939. Curse of the Stone Hand, 1965. Gallery of Horrors, 1967. The Hostage. Blood Beach, 1980. Lady Whirlwind, 1972. Heavy Traffic, 1973. Shoot Fighter, Fight to the Death, 1993. And last but not least, Newcastle After Dark presents Tales from the Crypt, 1972. Adrian mentioned that I finally figured out 3 years later. And I figured out where to find it too, because it wasn't on Netflix. But I did add the TV show. So TV show is probably just as good as the movie, I'm guessing. All right. So that's the end of my review. How do I end this stream? Oh, here we go. I'm not going to say highly recommended or check it out. It is kind of one of those odd movies. And like I said, fast forward to the what's her name? Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet, Warhol superstar. She died at age 78. Isabel Collin DeFresney. what a crazy last name that is. All right, cool. Thanks for checking out my vids. I guess I'll watch. I guess I'll get the. I guess I'll do the Klaus Kinski movie tomorrow. In between my nappy poos and applying for work and getting ready for picking up my son and doing laundry. Klaus Kinski. What movie is that? Jack the Ripper. 1976. That's going to be my next review for sure. Later.